So today we discuss about the comprehensions in Python. So you must have ever used list comprehension in place of writing a traditional for loop. You will be using the list comprehension. So on other comprehensions, in our last video we have discussed about a good coding practice, certain rules that you need to consider. So I'm just starting with that only. So today we are going to discuss about the comprehensions. So comprehensions are like concise way to create a list, dictionary, and set in Python. So they're like shorthand for writing loops. So like we use for loop or certain if condition we are applying. So rather than putting that into for loop or adding that condition, we can directly do it with comprehension. So to start with, I have taken one simple example where we are creating a simple Python code that is for calculating the square of numbers in the number list. One list has been given. We need to calculate the square of each number which has been given into that list. So first, without comprehension, that is a code. So for that is a list. We need to create uh, a square for each number which is available in that list. So normally what we do, we initiate an empty list and then we run a for loop for that list where we have all the numbers, and then we simply do our operation and append that into the empty list that we have initially created. So this way we can have that, but that is without comprehension. In case we want to use comprehension for that calculating the square of numbers, what we can do that in a single line. Basically, how we can do, we will run a for loop for number in numbers. So that's a list. So we are basically iterating the list and then we are applying our condition. So that's a one liner. So in comprehension, we can do it with one line. Why I added this? Because using comprehension is a good coding practice. So I have added some key points for that also. So comprehension provide more concise and readable way to create list, dictionary, and set. The other is they are often more efficient than traditional loops, especially for simple operation. I'm not talking about the lengthy operation or a big feature that you are developing, but simple operations. They can be combined with conditional expression for more complex filter and transformation. So we will be looking for some examples. So first, I'll let you know the syntax basically, the basic sentence. So first is list comprehension. The basic syntax will be, uh, you know, the condition expression for item in iterable. So iterable can be a list, dictionary, set. It can be anything. And then you are applying a certain condition or running a for loop. So that will be a basic syntax. So expression, for loop, item in that iterable, and then condition if you have any condition. So for example, here the same, like we are squaring the number, which is each number which is available in the list. So what we have done, so it's expression, for loop, that's our item, which is list, which we have created, after applying a for loop from the number, we have created a temporary variable kind of a number. So no condition was required. So we simply added this. Now, if we have to do something similar in dictionary, so dictionary, like it's a key value pair we have in dictionary. So key value, we can have like if condition key colon value for item in iterable. So that's our iterable. We are iterating it, creating a temporary variable, and we are applying that particular condition to those key value pairs. So how are we going to do it? Let's say we have two lists. I want to one list I have for name and the other is for age. So I want to combine it as like for first element for first list and the first element for second list. So I want to make it as key value pair. So I can use simply dictionary comprehension and use the GIF function for it. So how we can do it? These are there are other way to do it, but I specifically want you to explain dictionary comprehension. So for that, what we did for name, age in we zipped that into from the name and age that we already have, and then we added name as a key, age as a value. So within one line we can have that. So it has created a dictionary which have key for as an element of the first list and value as an element of the second list. So it's a simple way. Now, in case you want to use set comprehension, so set, it by default generate a unique number. Let's say you are applying a set function outside any list, so it generate you the unique value. But in case you want to use a comprehension for set, that's a basic syntax. So expression for item in iterable if condition. It's like that, only the difference of those brackets. As per like dictionary, we have different, set we have different, list we have different. Now here we have just number. What we want? We want a unique, extract a unique even number out of that list. So we have applied a condition into that. So what we did, for num in numbers, we added, we have that number value. If number modulus, like basically we are checking remainder 0 or not to get the even value. And then we created that even numbers set to get the unique even number out of that list. There are other way to do it, but this is how we can do. So comprehensions are the good practice. Wherever you are using for loop or if condition, like this example I have already given you, this way, try to add, try to introduce comprehensions in your code. So it's a good coding practice. Thank you so much. We'll come with the next video for some more amazing topics.